And
Recovery doesn't start tomorrow.
calling all angels.
Recovery starts right now. And here to help is Rated R for Recovery.
Calling all you angels.
Everybody has a grandparent, a mother, a father, an aunt, an uncle, a spouse, a son, daughter, cousin, sister, brother, neighbor, or coworker that's been affected by drug or alcohol abuse.
You know, the worst thing to do when you know somebody has a problem with addiction is to do nothing. That's the worst possible
Right.
thing. We keep them alive long enough to get to tell their story, and they eventually will get to the right proper care.
I say this all the time. The real devastation comes from this. We hurt the people that we love and that love us, mothers and fathers and sisters and brothers. That is the devastation of what I suffer with.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can anybody love me? Can anybody care?
You don't think that it'll ever get that far. You don't think that you're going to be that person to like go to the next level, but it can happen so easily. And
What was the family members' experience with your addiction?
My parents couldn't believe a word that came out of my mouth. My mom had to actually, she would send me money for treatments, and I would leave them and use that money, so she wound up cutting all ties for that.
What's your experience with that, Landon?
Throughout over the years, I put a lot of my family members through a lot of misery, because of my self-centeredness, thinking it's all about me.
I had a daughter as well, and I left her with my grandmother and my mother and my stepfather from the time she was 4 till the time she was 8. Well, the only time I really spoke to her was when I was locked up. I would call home with all the promises in the world that I was coming home to be a good mom, and every time I got out, I would break those promises within a day or a week.
I went to places where everybody knew my name. I wanted to go where nobody knew my name. Nobody, because I really was walking dead.
When you find a little pain, God knows where
it's just because if I were to have gone another month living the way I was living, I would have been dead. And so I'm really strong in my recovery now because of that.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
This time around, I couldn't tell you how happy I've been to have them back. I've never felt closer, and it's because of the intensive family weekends that we've had. The therapists there have brought us so close, and it's been 9 years since I've actually sat there and told my mom I loved her.
Nice.
Yeah, and I want to say, even if you don't have that, even if you don't have an intensive family treatment, that first phone call can start mending relationships.
I think that I can agree with that.
Let's recognize Francis. Francis, raise your hand. Francis celebrating a year today.
Happy birthday, Francis.
What pushed you into recovery? What made you say, I'm not doing this anymore?
Well, Lee County Sheriff's Department had a lot to do with that.
Amen.
And she came in and she shared her story, and I thought, you know what, if she can do it, and I thought, you know what, I want that. I want to look and feel like that. I want to live like that, because if she made a change, then it's possible for me to make a change, because she sounded like she had been exactly where I had been. Realize that you can have fun in recovery, that it's not boring, it's not all meetings, it's not just struggling and white-knuckling it one day at a time, that you can have a good time in sobriety. I don't wake up in the morning thinking, how can I not drink or use today? That obsession has been removed from me. And after you've been through your steps, I highly, highly suggest sponsoring other women, because that has been the most incredible gift for me in my recovery, is sponsorship for other girls.
We are Rated R for Recovery. We are here, we're free, and we can help. For more information, go to www.ratedrforrecovery.com.